cursory look at Section 80 and Section 81 of the Constitution. And having listened to the debate so far, it appears as if we have surrendered our legislative and parliamentary sovereignty to the executive. The budget belongs to the parliament. What those provisions say is that estimates and proposals will be made to us. It is for us to tinker with it. I want us to bear that in mind. Having said that, Mr. President, sir, I will like to also say that in debating this matter, the rules have given us the latitude to discuss about the economic situation of the country. If we go through Order 92, Rule 3, the financial and economic state of Nigeria and the financial policy of government will be the fulcrum of our debate. My perspective is that for the past few years, whilst population keeps increasing, estimated now to 170-something million people, jobs are not being provided. Over 70% of our population are people under the age of 30, and they are grossly unemployed. I was of the view that going through the budget, we'll see a lot of initiatives to create employment. Alas, what we have in that document that was presented to us is a repeat and a rehash of what we've been having for the past few years. In almost every MDA, every ministry, department or agency, about 10 million naira, whether you need it or not, is provided for provision of computer software. My take, Mr. President, is that we are the ones to now look and rework the budget so that it will be in reality with the expectations of the common men on the streets, walking the streets of Nigeria. We are the ones, not the executive arm of government. The executive arm of government have done their own part. They've presented the budget to us. We are the ones to now look at it and now look at the fact that subsidy was removed. Fuel that was being bought for 65 naira per liter is now sold for 97 naira per liter. The difference, sure P, which I call sure poverty, Mr. President, should not be used to paint roads on Third Mainland Bridge. We are the ones to sit down here and look at this budget and rework it. This budget is not friendly to the people, and we must rework it. I would like to mention one or two things. In my senatorial district, we have the Babajide Omoworare University teaching hospital complex. The sum of 328 million naira has been budgeted for it. Personnel, recurrent, overhead, and capital, everything. Meanwhile, the extension of the State House Clinic, 705 million is being budgeted for it. For the avoidance of doubt, let me repeat myself. Babajide Omoworare University Teaching Hospital, 328 million naira is being budgeted for it. The State House extension of the clinic, 705 million is being budgeted for it. And that goes for the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital, and all teaching hospitals. The issue of prioritization is our concern. And the reason why we have failed in this respect is because in economic planning, we have what we call development plans. There are three. Number one is the perspective plan, which is between 12 and 20 years, Vision 2020. Then we have the rolling plan, which the MPEF has attempted to address every 3 years, is between 3 and 5 years, and which was what we had in 1962, in 1972, in 1978 and 1982 respectively, when we had the first, second, third and fourth development plans in Nigeria. We no longer have development plans in this country. And development plans are specific. A lot of money, about 18 billion naira, is budgeted for aviation. My take is that apart from providing for landing gears, etc., there is no need to renovate the airports now. What we need is to prioritize, spend a lot of money on power generation, rehabilitation of roads, because surely, whether we like it or not, is road tax. Whether we like it or not, the people plying the roads are paying one form of tax or the other. So we also need to spend, Mr. President, sir, on the issue of subsidy. We must not keep expecting payment of subsidy. Whatever is being paid as subsidy should be used to create refineries. I have read, sir, that if we have enough refineries in Nigeria, the pump price of petroleum will be 40 naira per liter instead of 97 naira per liter. This will take me to the Keynesian theory, the theory as propounded by John Keynes in the 1930s. The more money that is spent in the economy, the more the economy will develop. So I'm proposing, Mr. President, having said all of this, and with a view, Mr. President, to saving money, I know that in a particular parastatal 7 years ago, the personnel, the money that is being used to pay salaries was 6 billion. Now it's 24 billion. We must save money all over the world. Enrique Frederic Cardoso, the former president of Brazil, elevated 30 million people from poverty level, people that earn less than $1 per day. How was he able to do it? Small and medium enterprises. We have a lot of youths working at streets, Mr. President. The solution is not to spend very little money on security, whilst we spend 59 billion naira. The total money spent on security in Nigeria is 34 billion naira. On amnesty, the total money we are spending is 59 billion naira. So we have deficit of over 900 billion naira. We can balance the budget in this country by prioritizing and saving. So it is our work, and I'm suggesting, Mr. President, sir,
who appointed you,
that we require a strategic recalibration of the budget. No more envelope. A ministry that does not need money, a department or agency that does not need money is given money. Let us give money for the sake of economic development, for the sake of job creation, for the sake of developing ideas, talents, and skills of our youth. And I'm concluding by suggesting the invocation of Section 82. Section 82 provides, Mr. President, that in some instances we can say that for 6 months we don't want to address this budget. Let the Economic Planning Committee, the National Planning Committee of the Senate, sit down and prioritize this budget, tear this budget into pieces, and reorder the budget. What are the things we need in the next 1 or 2 years? And let us face those things. Thank you very much.
Well done.